Hi. That's all. Hi. So, my mother thinks that I hike in front of her because she's slow. She thinks that's why I like hiking in the front. But that's not true. She's not really that slow. Sometimes she can be, but mostly she's not. I hike in front of her because she eats cheese and salami for lunch, and then she just kind of hikes and toots all along the trail, and it's rank. I mean, no wonder she never sees any animals. She scares them all away. And me, so I hike in front. That's all. This is the Cheshire Cobbles. And I assume that's Cheshire down there. We just had ice cream in Cheshire, and we're about to start our climb on Mount Greylock, which is the tallest mountain in Massachusetts. So we're going about halfway up today, and we'll finish tomorrow morning. Should be good. I guess they assume you might need a rest climbing. Nope, not stopping. Here she comes. Hi. Mom, you got your 1,000 miles today, earlier this morning. How you feeling about that? Yeah. Congratulations. Why, oh why does it always rain when Mom and I go backpacking? Why? Why? Good morning. We're leaving Nopal Shelter. It was rainy, and yep, our stuff's wet. That's all right. We were idiots and did not sleep in the shelter. We pitched our tents because snores a lot over there. Snores a lot. It's just trying to be polite to the other hikers. We're heading up Mount Greylock the rest of the way this morning. Have about 4 miles to go to get to the summit. One of the things I like about Massachusetts is that it has bear boxes at all the sites. That's cool. And there's the privy, which I accidentally locked myself in this morning. I couldn't get the lock open. I was stuck in there for a good 10 minutes extra. It was pretty terrible and smelly, but it's a clean privy. It's somewhere to poop, so you don't have to dig a hole in the woods. It's very flooded. I don't think she knows I'm behind her. I stepped off to go to the bathroom. Hey! The trail has basically turned into a creek bed, and even the puncheons are covered in water. So, skipping on rocks and through mud and try not to get too wet, but I think I'm giving up. Might as well just dive in and get wet. I just fell right there. My butt landed in that puddle. I'm okay though. We're at the summit of Mount Greylock, and it's all fogged in. But we're gonna try to drive up tomorrow and see if the weather's better when we're finished our section hike. Mom was just saying she likes that it's wheelchair accessible. And we also joked that, like, you know, the best thing in Massachusetts, of course, it's like fogged in and rainy when we get there. It's just typical. Well, there's something we haven't seen this entire trip. Sunlight. We just left the summit about 45 minutes ago, maybe an hour, and the sun just came out. So, not sure if the summit is, you know, if the cloud cover is still too low for the summit, but anyway, it's sunny now. Hopefully things will start to dry out, and maybe we'll have some views later today. There was a fire in this area a couple months ago, I believe, and lots of charred wood on the trail. Good morning. It's our last day on trail. We're about 2.5 miles from Vermont, so that's exciting. Check another state off of our list. This one took us a while because we didn't come out really at all last year because of the pandemic. Massachusetts wasn't allowing camping along the trail, so too far away to come up and do day hikes, and we're rule followers, so we didn't come up at all last year. But I think there's about 90 miles in Massachusetts, and the last section we did in Connecticut was like Connecticut and a portion of Massachusetts, so I think we ended up doing it like 3.5 weekends or so, 4 if you count the one that we did to start off the trail. But exciting, almost to Vermont, yay! So this morning I got up probably a good hour before my mom, and I had most of my stuff packed up when she was getting up, and I went up to the bear box to go grab our food bags, and I was just kind of sitting around waiting for her to catch up, and I was just taking my time eating breakfast and brushed my teeth and stuff, and all of a sudden I look over and she's like rushing to get ready, and she was ready a couple minutes before I realized what she was doing. And I was like, oh, sorry, I'll be ready in a minute. I was just sitting here waiting for you. And she's like, that's okay. I'm gonna get started. You'll catch up. Let me just add that throughout the day, I usually do hike ahead of her, but I wait. When I get to a road crossing, I wait for her to catch up. When we leave after lunch, I wait for her to be ready and I leave at the same time. And when we get to a cool location like Mount Greylock, for example, I wait before I can see it, before I get there, so we can experience the cool things together, because that's what backpacking with your mom is supposed to be like. But then she just ditches your ass in the middle of a stealth campsite, mind you, because all the campsite platforms were full. We had to kind of make our own. So she just ditched me. Oh, you can find the trail yourself. Oh, you'll be fine. I mean, I guess I get it. I'm an adult most of the time. I'd like to thank my Nana for the sunlight today. First day of sun we've really had. Today is Nana's heavenly birthday. It's July 5th. She would have been 93 today. She passed on March 29th. But celebrating her today and thinking about her a lot, and very appreciative that she's looking down on us. Happy birthday, Nana Jean. Spot it. Mother. Climbing boulders. We just crossed into Vermont, and the AT runs parallel with the long trail for about 100 miles before it veers off. And then the long trail continues into Canada and the AT crosses over into New Hampshire. So super excited to check off Massachusetts. It's a fun state. I liked it. Enjoyed it very much. Scared the bejesus out of me. There is just a black bear right up here. Hopefully. I think it ran away. I just saw a massive black bear on the middle of the trail. And of course, by the time I got my phone out, it saw me and it ran away, but it was big. So, coyotes in Massachusetts, black bears in Vermont, lots of bugs in Vermont too. And mud, yeah. Oh.
No. Wow. That's not fun.
No. We're walking through pine forest right now. It smells heavenly, like Christmas. The puncheons are pretty slippery. But we're about a quarter mile from the end of our trip this time, which we parked on like a country or county road. I don't even know. It's like a gravel road in the middle of nowhere. So coming to the end of our weekend trip. It was a good one. Very muddy, not very buggy though, and the temperatures were cooler, so meant I was a happy hiker. Peace.